Panasonic Stick Vacuum Cleaner, capturing dirt and dust efficiently with its powerful suction, and it's so lightweight you can use it with ease. Now fitted with a V-shaped brush, it's ideal for any types of surface. More so, the handle is designed to fit in your hands comfortably. The Panasonic Stick Vacuum Cleaner. It does all the hard work so you don't have to. It's so easy, you'll be looking forward to cleaning.
Panasonic.
Assalamualaikum and good day to Doctor. The purpose of this video presentation is to present about the strategic planning of the company that my group have chosen, which is the Panasonic company. My name is Nafiza binti Muhammad Ibrahim, and I am going to elaborate on the company profile as the introduction and proceed with the literature review. Panasonic was founded in 1918 in Japan and has since grown to be one of the world's leading electronic companies. The product range from consumer electronics, information and communication devices to in-flight entertainment systems for healthcare and aircraft. There are currently some 330,000 workers worldwide, with 13,000 of those working in Europe. Panasonic is also a life solution company. This is because they offer comfortable space and enriched time from every area of style, including homes, workplace, commercial facilities, and smart cities, from the business field of electronic components, housing materials, and construction. Panasonic company's mission is innovative products and humans-oriented life solutions are developed, manufactured, and marketed that improve comfort, protection, and energy efficiency in global markets by taking stakeholder satisfaction into account. While their vision is to become one of the world's leading players in their business areas and contributes by developing new business markets to a secure home and living climate. Although Panasonic company has a strong mission and vision, they still encounter some problems internally and externally that will be further discussed in the SWOT analysis in the discussion. Next, we look at the next aspect, which is the literature review. Most companies today are active in strategic planning. Strategic planning is a way of encouraging an organization to be more efficient in order to accomplish goals by helping direct the distribution of resources. It is a strategic instrument for management. It is also a part of strategic management. In other words, strategic preparation is indeed a key to good strategic leadership. They start with a vision. An image of the future is a vision. It outlines the organization's desired future role. The mission is the second step in the strategic management process. External and internal analysis, also called SWOT analysis, are the next steps of the strategic management process. An organization recognizes the critical challenges and opportunities in its business environment by performing an external review. It also explores how competition is expected to develop in this world and what consequences evaluation has for the challenges and opportunities facing an enterprise or a company. SWOT analysis is a technique that is used in organization for strategic planning and strategic management. In order to develop organization strategy and strategic, it can be used effectively.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nadine Najwa binti Muhammad Hazi. Species we use in the methodology, we use the stage number 2, which is matching stage, which is focused on generating a feasible alternative strategies involving external and internal factors. The techniques in this stage involving SWOT matrix, strategic position and action evaluation space matrix, BCG matrix, IE matrix, and grand strategic matrix. So for Panasonic Corporation, we use a SWOT matrix because it is easily to differentiate which is issue that helpful to the company and harmful to the company. SWOT matrix is involving external environment and internal environment for the company. So for internal environment, there is a strengths and weaknesses, and for external environment, it involving opportunities and threats for the company. What is strength in Panasonic Corporation? Panasonic Corporation is an established company and well-known brand for the electronic appliances. This firm has a solid position and stable growth in a market where there has a high value of share in the consumer electronics market. Panasonic has a strong position in the industry and has a stable growth because people will love its products since its consistency of the performance over the numbers of years. Secondly, Panasonic Corporation involving in numerous sponsorships. This is a good marketing where crowd will know the brand. Supposedly, the crowd will know the brand because this company usually sponsorship involving in sponsorship for Formula One racing, NASCAR, FIFA, Olympics, basketball, and other sport tournaments, and also filmmaking. With these reliable campaigns and distribution network that Panasonic built, the firm actually can reach the majority of its potential market. And number 3, Panasonic has a strength in large product portfolio with good quality. Every customer is usual customer or potential customer very satisfied using the product since it has a longer period time for the product to broken, and Panasonic actually achieve a high level of customer satisfaction. The firm is keep continuing produce more products which is adaptable to the market and settle down products that not bring weightage to the company. Thus, their product line is pruned and maintained. And the SWOT matrix, according to SWOT matrix, number 2 is weaknesses. Although there are various strengths of the Panasonic Corporation, this business totally has a lot of weaknesses, which is the first one is differentiation and innovation of the products. This is important for the company to make a differentiation and innovation for its product because it might help a company to gain a first mover advantage. Instead of being a follower to the market, Panasonic needs to stand out among its rivals by focusing more on creating a differentiation. For example, Samsung has shown its powers by differentiation by producing various types of smart televisions, smartphones. The second weaknesses for the Panasonic Corporation is internal management issue. This problem might be reduced because it will affect the existence and goodwill of the Panasonic Corporation names in the market. This problem arises because Panasonic is actually a huge firm with varieties of product lines, so they cannot focus on their product because it has various type of the product. And lastly, for the weaknesses is limited success outside of the core business. every single day, they need to face challenges in moving the other product segments to adapt with the present culture. Thus, the business structure is compatible and with present business model that limiting the expansions of the further product segments. Is opportunities. In opportunities, we highlighted three main points, which is new technology, marketing, and new product lines. So the use of new technology create an opportunity for the Panasonic Corporation to practice the differentiation pricing strategy in new marketing, and as a result, this company is able to maintain its loyal customer and new customer at the best services. Then Panasonic, through the new technology, also Panasonic can conquer all the developing economies either in Asia or other continents. Second, even though Panasonic is a famous brand, but their marketing is still less prominent than other competitors. An attractive advertisement through televisions and social media will attract more potential customers to buy their products. So Panasonic Corporation is actually need to or willing to make a more investment in marketing. And the third one is the company should produce new product lines with the technology they have. If the Panasonic able to catch these opportunities in the electronics market, so they would gain a lot of profit. For example, Panasonic Corporation can produce products that environmental friendly, because nowadays environmental conservation and preservation products are vital for the public. Last one in the SWOT matrix is threat. First, there is a lot of competitors in the same industry, which is Panasonic Corporation is fighting with mass rivals. The famous brands, which is Samsung, LG, Philips, Sony, and Toshiba. Each of the brands has their own strength, where they're able to offer their products at lower price with the best quality. Furthermore, the threats is from the China. Because even though the Japan manufacturers produce the quality, China is one of the manufacturers for the masses. Then a changing behavior of the customer when buying. Customer is preferred to do online shopping rather than walk-in. This behavior negatively affected to the existing physical infrastructure of the Panasonic firm. Purchasing through online will incur more costs such as transportation and insurance for the products to be shipped. If anything happens to the product, the firms actually need to bear the cost. And the last one is government regulations. The changes in energy norms and the star ratings of air conditioner, for example, will affect the business or the organizations. This positively distress the firms since they have to change their products completely. They have to change their complete product lines.
For result and discussion, first, we suggested directional strategy. In particular, the strategy for growth would be appropriate for Panasonic. According to Thomas and David 2012, companies that do their business in expanding industries need to grow to survive. In order to survive in the industry, therefore, Panasonic needs to grow continuously. Generally, continued growth for a company refers to an increase in sales and has a chance to take advantage of the experience curve to reduce the cost per unit of the product sold, thereby helping the company to increase profits. Growth based on increasing market demands, however, may mask a company's flaws. For instance, Panasonic does not do well for their TV products. As a result, Panasonic could also focus more on other best-selling products to enable the industry growth significantly. Panasonic can remove non-profitable businesses and advertise a growth strategy that starts with customer demands. Generally, there are two basic growth strategies: focus on the current product line in one industry and diversify into other product lines in other industries. Second, concentration strategy. There are two different focus areas in the concentration strategy, which are both vertical and horizontal strategy. Fortunately, the vertical strategy is more appropriate for Panasonic. It is because vertical growth is a logical strategy for a business like Panasonic, which has a strong market advantage in an extremely iterative market, especially when technology is realistic and economies are rising. Panasonic can do this by taking over a purpose previously given by a manufacturer or a distribution company. It was found that Panasonic had outsourced many of its electrical components and parts to other companies. In addition, it also noticed that Panasonic has more than 8,000 suppliers worldwide. As a result, Panasonic can use backward integration, supporting a function previously received from supplier to reduce 21 raw material operating expenses and inefficient processes, along with forward integration to improve the effectiveness over distribution channels and to strengthen its competitiveness. For example, since Panasonic has facilities and advanced technology, it should produce its own components. In effect, it might help Panasonic develop on its competitive edge by broadening the supply chain of the business to enhance higher productivity. Diversification strategy. Concentrate and conglomerates are types of diversification strategy. However, Panasonic is suggested to develop concentrate diversification for increasing demand. Concentrate diversification refers to a company using its capabilities to expand into related items in another industrial sector. This means that Panasonic needs to develop new products and services that are directly connected to the current products and services of a company in order to attract more customers. For example, Panasonic is currently producing automotive parts such as car AV system, car navigation systems, car audio systems, car speakers, cockpit systems, and batteries. Hence, Panasonic can use its technology to develop its automotive industry by implementing new cars. This is a great occasion for Panasonic to explore into the automotive markets. Lastly, Porter's generic competitive strategy. Panasonic must also consider Porter's generic competitive strategy. For Porter's generic competitive strategy, Michael Porter suggests two generic competitive strategy to outperform other companies in a specific industry that are lower cost and differentiations. These strategies are referred to as generic because they can be sought by any types or size of a company, not even for profit companies. Panasonic is a multinational corporation that greatly expands its merchandise into a number of groups and leads to a high revenue. However, Panasonic must recognize a differentiation strategy to focus on growth. The differentiation focus strategy will focus on a specific market segment, length of product segment, or geographic market. By using the differentiation focus, Panasonic is seeking differentiation in a specific target market. For instance, Panasonic appliances seems to be the most profitable products on its own B2C market. The households can therefore be the focus buyer group for Panasonic. Panasonic is expected to do more investigations on consumer spending behavior and on product innovation and development research. For example, Panasonic can perform R&D in various countries, particularly China and India, which have the highest population and market demand markets, so that Panasonic can modify consumer goods based on demand. Although Panasonic has a number one market share in many products in Japan, including room air conditioners and dishwashers, Panasonic needs to further grow its market share by improving the market research of products that align with the Japanese market and other countries across the world. In spite of R&D in appliances goods, Panasonic may also provide customers with the higher level of customer service experience. For example, Panasonic could provide a longer warranty coverage for the brand and create more interaction with the customers through promotional events.
For conclusion, we can conclude that Panasonic Corporation is one of the brands that has a goodwill not only in Japan but globally. With this good reputation, help the firms to do more innovation and differentiation in their products to improve the product's quality and products line. Furthermore, Panasonic brand has a bigger opportunities, scope and potential to survive in the industry that offers electronics and household appliances. However, like the other famous brands, this organization needs to make some improvement so that people will not change their preference to others. And in this assignment also, we discover deeper understanding on SWOT analysis and provided some solutions and strategy to overcome the problems. Nonetheless, all the strategies mentioned need some evaluation, and control to assure that Panasonic Corporation accomplish their mission and vision. That's all from us. Thank you.